some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig scene.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Algier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Back to pass, it's Fowler. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some...
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The sure hands, it's Frank.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is
sprinting away. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Pulls it in. It's Frank. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quick completion on the out. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Fowler. Skips away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Makes the catch at the 30. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gators are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and referees call it.
Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
Florida, 21, Arkansas, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Fowler. Bringing the heat. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gators. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Number 13 on the field.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of... There he goes! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Gators are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they... Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler.
They're trailing by 21 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how breaks free in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, Arkansas, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Algier. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give out of the gun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Takes it from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Gators are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The give to the back. Creates a little room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Fires to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Algier. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Sticky. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Safe completion on the screen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Pulls it in inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Sticky. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Gators are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Wide open downfield. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Dickey. Got it set up on the outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. At the 35, he's got more. It's a seam wide open. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship.